for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in. Didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal. And it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Burrow looking to pass.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Xander Horvath.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7-7, our score after one. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. Finding room at midfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Chidobe with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, here's Mixon.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
10 more there and another first down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he'll find Everett there, complete.
On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Xander Horvath.
He scored on the ground and one through the air.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 30 on second down. Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
31 yards.
And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 3rd and 2, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Wild Bill. Mike 22. Check tight. 11. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Burrow.
To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing, Burrow.
And again, that's Hurst. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now Burrow. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. 20, 10. A big game that time for the Chargers. 79 yards. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert to throw right away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
To throw again on second down.
Herbert, this is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. To try again after the sack. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun, Herbert on third down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Xander Horvath taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 27. They begin with a run by Mixon. And some space here.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To the air again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mixing up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they go play action now. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Herbert has it knocked free,
and the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. Flushed out right.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On third down, Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Xander Horvath
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave it. Shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls in.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Xander Horvath.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the move to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Mixon with a first down carry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From midfield now, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Flush to his right.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Burrow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here we go with Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23.
To throw, Burrow.
Dumps it off to Mixon.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Burrow. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Throwing, Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
61 yards.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
31 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From the gun to give to Mixon. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Burrow on play action.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. An extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Burrow looking to pass. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
sends this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hopkins with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right.
On Herbert, his third interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And some room to roam now.
Down inside the 10.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. To Mixon on the check down. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
11 empty. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He'll get this to Eckler. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Herbert off of play action.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Coming to you.
Now it's Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Here we go. 11, 11. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Come on, D. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throwing, Burrow. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the right hash, this for the win.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
This one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they...
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway in Southern California. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Herbert going to go to the air right away.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First down. Here's Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Burrow will throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 29, Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. The 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here's a diving catch right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Michel running up the gut. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Sony Michel, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever's going to...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.